dog. It's an honor, fuck.
It's never a problem. I think it's been like shit, damn near over a year since the first interview. I think like,
about.
yeah, damn near. I think the first one, I don't even know if you dropped Silent Blood yet. I'm sure we was just talking about it, like how it's been since the release of that.
Bro, everything's gone wonderfully. It's still getting streams like I could not believe, and you know, nothing like out of this world, but like from where we were at, it's a really good sign to see the growth like that. You know, next we're looking to the Spotify playlist, Apple Music playlist, like to get onto the next plateau, if you say. But dude, everything's been awesome, man, and to have the opportunity to be able to make, you know, several videos from that album and have them all be received really well has been a blessing. So it's all been very, you know, it's awesome.
Who you been working with in your videos?
Bro, so Backwards on the Moon was with, you know, Paul Mizzy, and then through him, he had linked me up with Keaton Jones. He runs Dorm Room Entertainment, and that's my fucking guy. What's good, Keaton? When you watch this, we had chopped it up, and he hit me up and wanted to do Sign of Blood, and I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. But first, bro, we gotta do mood swings. Let's do mood swings first. I just like feel some type of way about this, and that shit was just so special the way everything turned out for mood swings, and yeah, bro, like it was just an amazing connecting, a great opportunity.
Was that like the first time you worked together on that video?
We had actually done an interview, back in February, right before I dropped Sign of Blood, the album. Okay. And then I'd hit him up to do the video because I was like, bro, you can film like a motherfucker. Like the interview was crazy, bro. Like his interview like was damn near on some like professional magazine shit, and it was like him and 4 of his homies from college. You know what I mean? Right. I was like, bro,
it's like music video.
Let's try to do a music video, yeah, bro. And it worked out like fire.
Wait, so like did you make like not even say you made his first video? It was like was you probably like one of his like first kind of like clients and music videos, kind of like you got interested in it for him?
Yeah, well, so he had one video or 2 videos out with some artists in Dallas. But I hit him up kind of out of the blue, and then I think just like it just became like a beautiful thing where it was like, yeah. And well, first me and Keaton were location scouting for mood swings, and I showed him Ghost. And Alex and Keaton had busted out real quick, and that shit was crazy because that was Keaton's second video, and that shit got picked up or premiered on Lyrical Lemonade type deal. Not premiered, but they like wrote about it like right after it got released and stuff. And that was just a really cool cosign for any of us to be involved with at the time. And then like, you know, right after that is when we filmed Mood Swings. Then Joseph did Cinnamon, and I did Sign of Blood, and then Naja had done Chaos. Those were all like in relatively quick succession type deal. And yeah,
I noticed I was like a lot of times if I like get interviewed artists, I try to like pay attention to a lot of shit that they got going on. Like people in your bio got the Unique Vision production, and the same name that you said just named, they were all people that did videos with, you know, Keaton, also the same people that are like under the same name.
Yeah. I should elaborate on that. So Unique Vision is basically consists of Alex Oren, Joseph X, and then Naj.
Right.
And we're, you know, we basically all make music together, and we kind of just had this idea to create this. It's kind of going to be like it's basically our record label, in a sense, but it's also a brand. You know, it kind of just becomes like our umbrella for everything we do together. And I would say our first show went really well back in, what do you remember the date?
I think that was back in July. Yeah, July 12th. That was what it was, July 12th.
Yeah, July 12th, we had done the first Everything's Flash show at the Monocle. And I'd say we damn near almost sold it out. It was only like an 80-person venue, but we got like 70 people in there. Yeah. So that was a really cool experience.
So like before then, like how do you even like really get into the music thing? Like how do you even like fucking when you just dive into the shit?
So it was like right before I went to Mizzou, we were all freestyling a lot, and then I recorded myself over a Waka Flocka beat. And then I met my homie Alex King at Mizzou, and she had let me borrow her all her recording equipment. And
I know a lot of big names, like what you listen to, like who you vibing to kind of stay influenced and kind of stay in tune with music and keep your creative juices flowing.
Dude, I like to listen to everyone, and especially if they're new. I'm always curious. I like to listen to new artists just to see what they're about. Recently, I've been listening to. I really like YBN Cordae. I thought his album Lost
He
Word.
hella lyrical. I think he probably.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna try to like judge him between the whole YBN crew, but he like one of the ones that like real lyrical. You can tell he kind of like was kind of gifted with the damn sense of opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree. I think he's dope. Yeah, I liked his album a lot. This dude NF had a pretty cool album.
Pretty good.
I've really never listened to him before, but I saw his music or his album recently. I thought, yeah, NF. Shit, man.
So what was like your influences? Like I know that's who you vibe to now, but like
specifically, like the album Macadelic. I really like that album. That's always been like a huge inspiration. Watching movies with the sound off, like both those Mac albums are huge inspirations. Even like Cushion Orange Juice, like.
Hey, no, that's a motherfucking classic.
Yeah.
That's like the first time I really even got like into music. I remember like being on like a track bus and my boy Cam had just like was like getting us into Wiz and mixing. That combination Cushion Orange Juice, I don't know what the fuck that even meant.
Bro.
That whole thing was the best morality.
And Taylor Alderdice.
Perfect project.
People hated on that. I feel like people didn't love that album.
That was literally one of the most solid Wiz projects.
I know, but I'm just saying. The reception I heard has always been mixed, but I always thought it was like a really fire project. I actually met Snoop Dogg in the airport the day he dropped that shit.
Oh, tell me that day.
Wiz Khalifa dropped. Yeah.
And you had met Snoop.
Yeah, Dallas.
Wait, was
at like a 6 a.m. airport.
Did you fan out?
I don't remember for real. I was honestly too nervous to really say what's up.
Right.
I was like 14, 15 or whatever, and my brother was like 12, so he just ran up to Snoop and was like, what's good or whatever. So I came up, and then we all took like a picture with Snoop. He was pretty cool, bro.
That's cute.
Yeah, cool people.
So I mean, no, we just mentioned Wiz. Like, so when you start smoking, was like Wiz a reason that you kind of got? Because Wiz is probably the main reason I even started smoking.
Yeah.
When you start getting into weed,
I must have been 15 then. Yeah, probably around that time, bro.
Around that same time.
Yeah.
That whole influence, like, do you find yourself being kind of influenced by music in a way where I know a lot of people call it influence, but a lot of people will mimic a sound. Do you have you not? I don't say you had a problem. Have you ever had to catch yourself from jocking the sound or being heavily too influenced of it to even create your own, or how do you make your structure your songs or find yourself?
Maybe at first, because but that's something I recommend everyone do.
Right.
Is like literally copy people who you think are fucking incredible. Like copy the artists that like you think are the best. Because it's like once you kind of start to understand how they do it, that's when you can kind of start to understand ways to put your own style and your own like you into the shits. You know what I'm saying? Like once you like really like see the way.
So you telling me you full riding the wave or you against riding the wave?
I'm saying like you should study people that you admire. Is what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying copy anyone, but I'm saying like understand what the people you admire and look up to did to get to where they're at. If you want to get to where they're at, if that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. Kind of
like J. Cole, Friday Night Lights, bro. I used to fucking literally listen to that, and then I would listen to the beats on that, and then I would just try to write my own verses on it.
Are you remake the beats?
No, like the beats on YouTube. But I'm saying I would just write my own verses on that, and like try to outdo J. Cole.
No, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like kind of like finding a successful blueprint and then making your own kind of,
It's just like I'm just talking about like practice, like stuff like that you might never ever release, like just stuff.
Right.
You're doing it to do it.
So I know we talking about like the musical influence and all that shit, but like I think one of like the hardest things that's probably like unspoken about being like an independent artist is like the whole money situation and like funding this shit. Like people make the shit look good, but like behind the scenes, the shit's very expensive. Like how do you go about like how did you start getting the money to kind of fund your shit? Like did you know you was really invested in your career when you started putting money behind this shit? Because that's what separates it from like a real artist when they start investing in it.
When shit started changing.
When you started putting money
into
that shit?
Yeah. That was the second everything started going better for me. Like, because that's where you separate yourself. And it doesn't take as much as people think. It just takes a mutual respect for the person you're working with and like flexibility.
Right.
Like the first video was pricey. I did, you know what I'm saying, like out of my range, but like we were able to work out like a payment plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, where I was able to like afford it. But like, yeah, bro, you just have to make sacrifices. Like, as cool as it is to buy like designer clothes and shit, it's better to save that $500 for a budget.
Right. So what was you doing to get money?
Serving tables mostly.
Like mostly bars and shit.
Yeah, working in bars,
Where was you at?
restaurants.
Pretty much like downtown St. Louis?
Yeah. Riverfront, Washington Avenue.
Alright, so I know we just got not done talking about it, but earlier in the interview we talked about, signing blood and dropped that damn near, I want to say like 7 months ago. You got anything coming out like a solo project or any duo or like what you got coming soon?
Yeah, dude, me and Alex are dropping a little collab album.
Oh shit, when that's supposed to be coming?
It's about like 60% done, 40, 50, 55% done.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say after the VA Shift show, September 15th, 5th, that was incorrect statement. It is September 5th, I apologize. Yes, dude, we're gonna drop the album sometime after that, just to get shit booming.
Okay. It's just you and him, it's gonna be like
Yeah.
pretty much exactly
Alex
what
is
it
producing the whole thing, and then the songs are gonna consist of me and Alex on every track, and then there's like a couple of like Jack songs, a couple of Alex songs type shit. Then we got a feature from Naj, our homie, and then we got a couple surprises on there.
You got a name for it yet?
What's up?
You got a name for it?
That's still a surprise.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Yeah, I probably said too much about it. I'm trying to keep it hush hush.
Hey man, like,
We're trying to keep it hush hush.
Don't spoil no other features. Don't do that shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'll give you the info on the one.
Hey, you can give me all the information. Like, they can learn everything else. Like,
Facts. They'll have to listen to it.
So you got the show September 5th. Besides that, like, you got a plan on doing like listening party or anything for the album? Like,
Yes.
Something like that?
Definitely listening party on the way.
That's what's up, man.
We gotta map that out with the dates, so we definitely do not have that in motion yet, but anything is possible with the will, baby.
Hey, good time. I mean, anything else that you want to tell the fans? Anything before we get up out of here? You want to tell them?
Yeah, keep streaming, signing Blood Part 1, keep watching the music videos. Thank you again for all the support. September 5th, we're going crazy with the VA Shift show and the DRE show. Let's go crazy. Thank you again for tuning in. Everything's fine. This bitch, man.
Everything high, everything fucked it, everything high, everything chick, everything